Testing.
Shalom, Israel. We're the I.S.U.P.K. Start off 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, where we teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Started off 1969, where we teach the Hebrew. We teach our people that the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the 12 tribes of Israel. We're teaching the ancient Hebrew and the Assyrian Hebrew tonight. And Lashawan Qadash class here on Friday night in Greenville, South Carolina. Officer I.S.U.P.K. holding it down. And you guys join in with us. Who we got in the chat there, Qadash?
Got Trooper coming on, checking in.
Right.
Slave. Sharp put in the sign in.
Okay.
Got Trooper Qadash checking in.
Okay, good. Hold a minute. Salaki for a second. Let me just hold it there for 1 second. Shamar. What? It's lucky. To make some adjustments. Well, anyway, we get underway here. Lashawan Qadash, oldest language in the world. You got to understand that we use the Hebrew characters charts. And how many characters we got, Qadash? The Hebrew characters.
22.
22, right. How many we got in Assyrian?
22 in the Syrian will make 27 with the 5 ending characters.
With the 5 ending characters. Clap it up for the brother, right? And then we got, how many Hebrew vowels do we have in the Syrian?
2.
How many vowels we have in ancient?
2.
Okay, good. So we have 2 vowels. We have some connectors, right?
Okay.
We're going to go over a little bit about that tonight. But I want you guys to do it first. Who's in the chat over there?
The common one said 22, then it said 27 for the Assyrian. And you got Triple Raptors checking in.
Triple Raptors. Let's clap it up for the common one. He's right. And Raptors. You guys are both right. You got 22 in the top row up here, and that's the ancient, but there's 27 because we have ending characters. You have to have those right. We're going to go over a little bit of tonight. Ancient. What's the title? Ancient in Assyrian? I think it's ancient and ancient words and Hebrew characters.
Yeah, ancient.
Something like
Assyrian
that.
words and.
All right. Well, let's figure this out here. All right, that top line up here, where this arrow's pointed, right here.
Yeah, Assyrian words and ancient characters.
Right, where the top one, that green arrow there, tell me what that word is. And tell me, figure it out. Figure out that word. Y'all transliterate. That's what, that's the way you can learn what we're learning here is what's up here, what's up on the board. Let's learn a little bit about characters, ancient words and Assyrian characters. Let's learn the differences, right? Got Ratazak in class 2 checking in. Well, let's learn the differences. Let's learn what these differences are. That top word, tell me what this is. Yeah. Go ahead.
Trooper Lakama one said Quam.
Quam? Okay. How does he know that? How do you know that? I mean, is that how you spell Quam? Write that word out. Write it right beside it. Quam. Well, you're trying to write it backwards. In English. We read Hebrew right to left, but we don't read our English like that. He said Quam, right? All right. Tell me, how did you get that out of that? There's a mistake. I'll just tell you, there's a mistake up there. Tell me, what is that mistake? That's why we have it on the board. The whole idea is to learn how to spell and learn what applies. Yeah, didn't it? I mean, he's right. It is Quam, but how does he get that out of that? What did he see there? What letters did he see? Write in the chat, what characters do you see? Or what you tell me the word Quam, which means to arise in Hebrew. But you got a Q, a qua, and a what? What else you have there? Write that in there, the comma one. You're right. I mean, I'm just trying to get you to see up on the board. What do we got? What is that? What did he say?
He said Ma at the end.
So Ma at the end? And what's at the beginning? Qua? Right? Say, what is that? Is that Assyrian or ancient? Lakamawa? Is that Assyrian Hebrew or ancient Hebrew? Let's see, we should have to see if we can get some people in the
He said both, sir.
So it being both, did you know that? And then you went ahead and did it, or did you just, let's clap it up for him, right? He's right. It's both. It's an ending character, right? It's an ending character, Ma, and that's all I'm getting you to see. So Quam means to arise. And that's what it means in Hebrew, arise. That means like, rise up, arise up. You have something written in there.
Say kind of saw and did it anyway.
Yeah, well, okay, now that's good. What we want you guys to do is pick out the errors, okay? Pick out the error and find out what the word is, right? This means to what I say, arise.
Yeah, arise.
Arise. All right. Here's the arrow. Do this one right here. I want you guys to pick out the error, make it right. Tell me what the word spells first, if you can figure it out. Well, that's what the class is. I want you to be able to see and read the differences in Hebrew and ancient. It's a good exercise, man. It helps you. It helps you to understand the difference. The Hebrew nation. In other words, here's a word here. Transliterate that word right there, the one with the arrow pointing to it. I mean, if you see something out of place, tell me. And go ahead and go ahead. What do you got?
Triple common one said Abaryaf.
Abarya.
Abaryaf.
He say spell that
Abaryth.
What I say that mean? Hebrew? Means Hebrew, right?
Okay.
Now what letters, what characters are out of place there? Now when I say out of place, it starts off with what? Ancient, doesn't it?
Okay.
So what letters are out of place there? What was that? Lakamawan?
Okay.
Lots of we know you know because you was in that exercise, right? Ibaryeth, which means I believe Hebrew, isn't it?
Okay.
We'll just say Hebrew. What letters are out of place there? Come on. That's the whole lesson I'm just trying to get you to see.
He said the Ra.
The Ra?
The Ra is in Assyrian. Is Assyrian.
The Ra's Assyrian, right? Clap it up for that brother, man. Exactly right. Exactly right. He said this Ra is in Assyrian, right?
Right.
And it would throw you off normally, wouldn't it? But if you know your Hebrew, just like Lakamawan's practices that's why he's beginning to get good at it. And I remember when Lakamawan first started out, he said, "Sir, it's hard." Did you not, Lakamawan? Clap over there, brother. But this brother right now is going through, and Qadash too. All of them, Radazak, all of them. It's hard, but now these guys, they're grasping it, man. Nayar, all of them, everybody's grasping it, and that's what you do when you check into class. This is what happens. You begin to pick out that Ra. You know it's out of place, and you still spell it anyway, right?
Right.
Ibaryeth. What you got there? He understands, right? Khan. Lakamwan, Khan, Abaryeth, which means Hebrew. So we're going to say Ra is Hebrew. You Hebrews out there. Abaryeth, Hebrew.
He said, Salaki.
What do you got?
He said, Khan, sir.
Yeah, he got it. I appreciate that. All right. That means you understand that, because Oxypar is just trying to take you down a road to see if you really know. All right, let's move on to the next one. Here. What we got? Transliterate that one right there. Tell me what that is. Y'all take your time there. What do I do with that green pen? You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's another. I want you guys to transliterate this word. It's an attempt to see if you understand Hebrew words. Water. Hebrew words and Assyrian characters. Ancient words, ancient characters, Assyrian words. Yes, go ahead.
Lakamawan said Nagash, and Sister Labaya said Nagash.
Sister Labaya, oh, she's in the chat now?
Yes,
and they've got Kamran, okay, she's in the YouTube. Okay, good. What they said was?
Nagash, N-A-G-A-S-H.
N-A-G what?
A-S-H.
All right, so what's different about this? What doesn't fit there? Both of you guys, all three. Lakamawan, Sister Labaya, Radazak. Who else we got in there?
That's it.
You understand? So what's Nagash? But what is in this phrase here? What's there that doesn't fit? Something doesn't fit in there. Something is out of place. But you read it anyway. What you got?
Lakamawan said the is in the Syrian, and Sister Labaya said the guy.
She said the God?
Yeah.
And Kama one said the Shah?
Yeah. Triple Common one said Shah is in the Syrian.
And the God?
And
The God is in the what?
Sister Labaya just said guy.
She just said God. Well, you're going to have to say that Lakamoan is right. You're very close, Sister Labaya, but the God belongs to this Na. I mean, it's not that you're wrong. The only one that's out of place would be the Shah. That makes sense, sis? That's what I was trying to show you. I don't want to confuse the issue. But the Na is in what? Ancient. The Ga is in what?
Ancient.
What's the Shah?
Assyrian.
That's the one that's out of place, right?
Kind of.
We'll class it up for both of them. See what we got in there.
She said, "I see it now."
She got it. And then you got to look at it because a Shah normally would look like what? This? If it was ancient, it'll look like that, right?
Right.
So you got to pay close attention though, because Dr. Carr will throw you off there. And that's all it is an attempt, really not to fool you or throw you off. It's an attempt to what? Go ahead.
Get your mind stronger with the characters.
With both languages.
Right.
With the characterization of them, right? To get you to see that even when I remember when I started this off, it might have been a year ago. Boy, I was throwing people off left and right. No people that what in the world is he doing? And people called me up and said, "Excuse me, sir, I think you got the wrong letter up there or something." I was doing this just to see if you know. It don't matter. I want you to tell me what the mistake is. Be able to read that letter.
Right.
Right? So what does Nagash mean? What I got up there?
Oppress.
Oppress, right? Who oppressing us, man? Give me a scripture there, Kamawan. I mean Galatasaray. Give me Lamentation 3:17. 4, yeah. 4 is it 4? 4:18. Give me that. Lamentations.
Lamentations 4:18.
Yeah, they oppress us, man. Let's read that. I want you to read. I want you to do some reading for me here. Y'all hang on here for a second. He's gonna read. He's gonna get the scripture and show you Nagash. What the white man do? What the devil do? He oppressed us.
Right.
He's an oppressor, Rick. What you got in there?
Lamentations 4:18.
Right.
They hunt our steps.
They hunt our steps. Go ahead.
That we cannot go on our streets.
Right. Go ahead.
Our end is near.
Right. Give me 17. I'm sorry. Go back it up one.
Lamentations 4:17.
Right. Go ahead.
As for us,
Right.
our eyes as yet fail our own vain.
Yeah, we fail. Go ahead. Read that again.
As for us,
Right.
our eyes as yet failed our own fame. Help in our watching. We have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We watch for America that's oppressing us. That's why they can't save us. Right?
Right.
They're oppressing us, man. They are the oppressor. They are oppressing us, and then they're hunting our steps. That's oppression. Isn't that oppression?
Okay.
Isn't that oppression in America? That's why they hunt our steps, man. And they Nagash. That's what that is. Nagash. That's what we're saying there. Our oppressors are devils, man. Right? That's what they are. They're devils. Is that all on that?
You want me to do 18?
Yeah, go ahead.
Lamentations 4:18.
Right, go ahead.
They hunt our steps.
Right.
That we cannot go on our streets.
We can't even go out in our streets, man. And to go to the store, we can't even drive. We can't even go down the street. You can't even drive in a car without them yanking you out and saying how much that car costs.
Right.
Them your gold teeth, where you get them from? You know. Oppressor ain't never seen no gold teeth, man. They look at it, so we got the flavor, man. Well, what's wrong with I having our bling on? What's wrong with me having my chain on? Where you get that from? You can't afford it. How the hell you know where I get this from, oppressor? But that's what it is. The world's given to them, man. And so that means that they give to them to oppress, to kill us, to hang us, and everything else. Read on.
Our end is near.
Our end is near, man. You know, but this end of this mess that's going on here, that in America, the end is near. Go ahead.
Our days are fulfilled.
Our days are fulfilled. It's time to get off this. This old wash machine going back and forth and wringing it out, and and then walking the streets and getting killed by this oppressor, by this Nagash, is over. What else? Any more there?
For our end is come.
Our end is come, man. Our end is come. Clap it up and go right there. Our end is come. All right, let's get to the last one here. Then I'll get some more on this. We'll extend class some more. Hope you guys having fun out there. What we got over here? I want y'all to look at this one. The last one, this last row. Transliterate this right here. Tell me what's wrong, and then tell me what the word says. Tell me what that word says. Now, I got a mix because I purposely got a mix, right? Y'all work on that. I purposely did that. Get ready to erase this in a second. Right. Y'all talk to me. That last sentence right here, the last one, I want y'all to transliterate that. Tell me what's wrong in that sentence also. That's you gotta look at that real careful. What you got?
Triple Lakama one said, my war. The ma is a ending character, and that character should be used at the end of a word, and the character Ra at the end belongs to ancient Hebrew characters.
Yeah.
And Princess Labaya said, cigar.
Woo. They both so close to being right. All right, Labaya, check this one out. How about now? Lakamawan, it is a sa. You can tell the difference between a sa.
Sister Labaya said sa.
No, I know, that's why I put it up there.
Oh, okay.
But Lakamawan put ma. And I see why he did, but you got to look at that shape. One's got a little belly to it and an oval look, and the other one up there has a little box, square look to it, right? So you can be mistaken like that. I want you to know the difference.
Sister Labaya said the sa is Assyrian.
The sa is Assyrian. What about this? She said a ga. Now what is it? Because she had a stem on it. A ga mostly looked like this one, Sister Labaya. But when you get but when it has a, like that, what is it? That's the one I'm trying to say right there. Read that again. Y'all both are so close. Y'all got a mixture of stuff going on there. One said God, one said sa. It's actually sa. Now tell me what the rest of it is. Somebody else is in there. What has he got?
Triple Lakama one says, Sister Labaya said Sawar, and Triple Lakama one said Salakia Adawan. He got to step away from the phone here, slave.
Okay, I got you. No, that's fine. I appreciate that. What's the sister say? Sawar?
Sawar.
She's right, I believe. Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what she got right there.
Okay.
Sawar, she's right. And then now she sees back her for right there. I want to make sure she understands the difference between a wa and a ga, because they do look alike. Only a ga looks like a 7 that's sort of turned on its end facing the left. But a wa is a long stem with just a small little bit coming out the top. That's the difference. You got to recognize that too. So the word sawar, what does sawar mean?
Remove.
To remove. Right?
Okay.
And that's what we need. We need to remove ourselves, man, from these people that oppress us, right? That means separate, right?
Right.
That's what it means. So separate ourselves from the enemy. Go ahead and erase that. We'll put some more on the board. Very good. Clap it up for you guys. We're gonna put some more up there in a second here. Y'all did an absolute perfect job. And this is a good way to understand how y'all add these to your notes too. These words. So all I'm doing is making you guys learn the Hebrew in more of an advanced way. I get it. You good? In a more of an advanced way. Okay? Okay. Lock it. Okay. All right, this right there. There we go. All right, you guys. Let's work on the one with the arrow here. What we got in class?
So you got Sister Natasha checking in from Greenville, South Carolina.
All right, Natasha. All right. What else we got?
That's it right now.
All right. Clap it up for everybody that's checking the class so far. We appreciate it. All right, we got a word here, the top one with the arrow. We want you to transliterate that. Tell me what that is. Oops. It gets technical. It gets more technical and more technical. gets more technical. I think that's what I found. What the hell did I put up there? Anybody got anything in there? The top one up there?
Sister Labaya said, "Korara."
Huh?
Sister Labaya said,
Oh.
"Korara."
Yeah, she's right, but I didn't mean that. Oh, no, that's, I'm sorry, I apologize to you. I didn't mean to stem. Do this one over. I didn't do it right. Try that. Okay? I'm sorry. Sloppy. There you go. Now try that. That's my fault, Sister Labaya. You are right. It was Korara, but check this one out. Yeah, so I mean, I'll give her credit for the, what she say, qua, ra, and something else. And it was rod, but that was erroneous. I had it up there. What she got?
She said Korab.
Rob. Anybody else?
Nah, just a second.
All right, let's find out. Wait a minute. Right? No. What did I do that phone? Just a second ago. Did I leave it somewhere? Yeah, got it. I didn't leave it in the car. See it right there? Nah, don't worry about it. I might have left it in. Oh, wait, I got it. Put it in the arm pocket. Oh, yeah, in the car. All right. She's got Karab. Anybody else? Let me see. All right. What does Korab mean? It means battle, right?
Okay.
Go ahead and write that word up there, battle. She's exactly right. It means battle, right? Okay. Battle. That's what Korab means, right?
Right.
All right. And so what's out of place up there? Anything? Yeah. What's out of place? Brothers and sisters. Something's out of place up there, right? Something is. One of those letters are out of place. Which one? She's got it right there. What she got? Yeah,
She said the ba.
Who?
Sister Labaya said ba.
Yeah. Let's clap it up for her. So ba, you have a Assyrian qua, right?
Right.
Right above that, qua. Ra. Those are Assyrian characters, but when we get to the Ba, that is ancient. So go ahead and put a Ba up there. Korab. Yeah, I'm spelling it for you guys today because I'm messing the word up so bad too. Right? All right, you find me, if you could for me, Bob Bushar. Find me this, we're gonna give me Numbers 31:21. We'll tell you what the men of war does. They go into battle, man, Korab, and that's what we learn. We learn how to fight here. We're gonna go to the Bible here for a second before we move on to the next one, okay? But you're right. You're all right, sis. Let's go to Numbers 31:21. Won't you read for me, Trooper? Right? Ladazah?
Okay.
Numbers 31:21. Take your time. Let me know when you got it there. But that's what it is. You know, we're reading the word Korab means to battle. Of course, we have it in ancient, then we got Assyrian, then an ancient character. What you got in Numbers 31:21? Go ahead.
Numbers 31:21.
Right.
And Eleazar the priest said unto the man of war,
right,
which went to the battle.
They went to the what? The men
battle.
of war?
Battle.
The men of war, right.
The men of war.
They went to what?
Which went to the battle.
They went to Korab, didn't they? Go ahead. Now, did it say women?
La.
They ain't said no women. It said the men of war did what?
Which went to the battle.
Go ahead.
This is the ordinance of the law which the Lord commanded Moses.
So who goes to war?
Men.
Men. Do women go to war?
La.
Okay. And what do they go to? Korab, right? And when we go to war, we do what? We go out
to camp.
We go to camp. Right. Clap up. So that's the word Levi has described there. Korab. That the sisters stay home and read, How Shamar, Bashem, How Shah. How Shamar, Alatha, Bashem, How Shah.
Right.
They're doing a blessing over you, a prayer over you, I'm sorry. Blessing. A prayer to say, bring my man back home from camp, right?
Right.
Or from Korab, from battle. That's how you use that word. So that's what we're using. And we just got it. She found the error in there. She found it twice. When I said Ra, Karara, right? They clap up right there. I didn't mean to say Ra twice there. All right, go ahead, sister, the next word. And brother Lakamawan, who else in there? Whoever's in the chat there. Y'all go ahead and pick this next word up here. Because I'm trying to throw you off. But I want you to get to know Assyrian words. What do we say in the title? Assyrian words? Assyrian. Hebrew characters or ancient characters?
Yeah, Assyrian words, ancient characters.
Something like that. That means mix it. What we got there?
Salakia, I'm a one checking in.
Officer Amawan checking in on YouTube?
Yeah, kind of okay.
Okay, Amawan, Officer Amawan. All right, go ahead.
Salakia, Sister Labaya, she said Shikawa.
Yeah, Shaka War. Shaka War. Right?
Kind of.
She's right. Let's spell it. Let's see if she spelled it. How she spelled it? Let's see. Shah.
She said SHA CHAAWAR.
WAR?
Kind of okay.
Yeah. I think that's how you spell it. Shaka War, right? Yeah, that's it. Who wrote that?
Sister LaBite.
LaBite, clap it up there, right.
Then she also said
Go ahead.
the Y is in Assyrian.
Clap it up for her. She's right. It's out of place, ain't it?
Right.
But she still was able to do what? Point it out. I don't mean to be mixing things here in that sense, but you know, I'd rather mix this word than us marrying white people and Edomites and Moab and Ammon and all them, right? You know, stay with your own nation, y'all, right? Y'all out there but she's right. Shock of war. When you say shock of war, you're meaning like the tints of Qadash. It means black, right? Black up there, right? Find a place. Can you find a place to write black right above it? That's what it means. Black. Shock of war, right? We're gonna look that up. Shock of war, right?
Right.
Shock of war. Let's find that. Right. Let's look that up. All right. Give me Job 30:30. Read that for me. Loud and clear, Baba with Shah. Shock of war. Talks to what color of the Hebrew of the children of Israel, I'm sorry. What color are we? And it's a I mean, it don't mean everybody's want to just black. It just means that we are people of the 12 tribes of Israel, you know, because even Africans got some black, but they're not part of us. So shock of war just means, you know, it's black. That means when it says what is it? Read that Job 30:30. Let's find out what it means.
Job 30:30.
Yeah, go ahead.
My skin is black upon me.
The Bible says my skin is black upon me. Anything else on that?
Okay. And my bones are buried with heat.
Right. So the Most High is saying that the 12 tribes of Israel, my skin is black upon me. It's just an evidence to show you that Christ is black, God is black, the children of Israel are black. They're not white.
Right.
That's the whole point, right? My skin is black upon me. The chosen, the 12 tribes, they're black. So you go over there in ancient Israel right now, in the place where we used to live, and you got what you got in there? White folk?
Right.
They not us. they can't say, like I think it was Officer Slocky. Anybody got something in there? We got a Captain Tazariak say, and Captain Mashak say, Mashak, he told his Access Hebrew, say, you know, what tribes are y'all from? And they love to say Judah. And they didn't even know that Judah's the fourth-born son of Yaakov, Jacob, you know, fourth-born. Right. And Judah is black, right?
Okay.
So how do you get them being white over there? They so wrong and out of place. All they want to say, the whole tribe over there is they black. They won't call us black. They want to say the whole tribe over there is white people. Right? And they got there during the Balfour Declaration in 1948. They're not our people.
Right.
Okay? Africans are not our people. Look that up. Let's find that. Look up Ham in there. Let's find out what's going on here. Why the Lord calls us black? Because we are. Shock of war. Let's make sure that we don't get confused. We know the white people over there right now in Israel, in our homeland now, they are white. But the real Jews are black. Shock of war. Black, right? Like the tents of Qadash. And so let's describe who Ham is. We'll take the time to do some reading here, guys, so bear with us in Hebrew class here. What you got for me? Read the Bible, Shah.
Ham out of the Compact Bible.
Ham, spell Ham.
H-A-M.
Ham is a part of the Hamitic nation, right? Those are the Africans, right? Go ahead, read.
The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood.
Right. Youngest son, go ahead.
And one of 8 persons to live through the flood.
Right.
He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Of the what?
the dark races.
He came to progenitor of dark races. But what?
Not the Negroes.
But what?
Not the
but
Negroes.
Not these black niggas. Not this black Negroes, right?
Right.
Am I right? Read that again.
From the top.
Yeah, from the top.
Ham, the youngest son of Noah.
Right.
Born probably about 96 years before the flood.
Right.
And one of 8 persons to live through the flood.
Right.
He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Right.
Not the Negroes.
Not the Negro. Good. Let's put that. Let's clap it up for it. Right. Give me Acts 13:1. Let's stay on this until we make sure that the children of Israel, you tuning into this class, our people. I'm here for our people, man. I don't care about the other nations. They can be like a drop in the bucket and spittle. The Bible says that we are black. My skin is black upon me. We done read that. We find that the Ham, that ain't us. We know that this white Jew over there in Jerusalem, Esau, he ain't us. Right?
Right.
So let's make sure that our people know that we are the black. We are black is just a word of saying, same thing as saying nigger. Same thing as saying nigger, right? Find it for me, Acts 13:1 for me, Baba Bashar. You could for me.
Acts 13:1.
Read it for me loud and clear.
Now there were in the church that was at Antioch.
Yeah, now this is Paul is talking, right? Paul is talking, and when he was over there trying to wake up our people who had went over there and just got Hellenized, right? Go ahead, read.
Certain prophets and teachers,
Right.
as Barnabas and Simeon,
Right.
that were called Niger.
They've taught what?
Niger.
Called Niger. And Niger, read, spell that.
Niger.
So Niger just simply means black. Shock of war. That's that word. Shock of war. Black, right?
Right.
Let's clap it up for that, right? Let's clap it up for that, right? All right, let's move on to the next one. I appreciate that. Let's move on to the next one. Let's get this one down here. Transliterate this last one down here, and we'll move on to something different. Or some more of these words. Go ahead. What does this one say? It's a little more difficult. Now that's a little bit more difficult. I want you guys to take your time. Y'all take your time. Read that. Somebody got some up there?
Sister Labaya said Mashapat.
What'd she say?
Mashapat. Mashapat.
Mashapat, right?
Right.
Okay.
And she said the Ma and Pa, the Syrian, and the others are ancient.
Clap it up for that sister. Right up above that, what she got. She's right.
Can I spell it out?
Yeah, she's exactly right. She done had time and wrote that on there, but I appreciate that, Sister Labite. What's that right there? Ma. She said the Ma. And what else? And the Pa, right?
It's a Syrian.
And here, do this one green, just for the sake of doing it, right? Yeah. And she said that the Shah and the Ta, and she got all of that out of that, and yet he said, so don't tell me you can't mix these and get the understanding, because all this means is that you know the ancient and the Assyrian characters is all it means. You know how to spell word with ancient and Assyrian characters. So she got Ma Shapat, right? And hey, she just looked at it like it was. And plus, I put the connectors on there for you, did I not?
Right.
What does Ma Shapat mean?
Judge.
Judgment.
Judgment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said room. There you go. Mm-hmm. All right, that'll work.
You want me to spell out Mashapat too?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Right there. Right there. Ma. Sha. you know, and what it is that when you say ma, it is you say of judgment. So Shabbat by itself just simply means judge. Okay? But when you're saying ma Shabbat, you're saying of the judgment. You're saying judgment now. You said of judgment or judgment. I'm sorry. Of a judge. And of a judge means judgment. What comes of a judge? Judgment. Okay? Y'all got that? So that's a prep there. We got a prep in there going on. Okay? It's a preposition. Sometimes they come up. All right? Ma Shabbat, right? And Ma Shabbat, judgment, right? That's what's going to come on this earth, isn't it? Okay. Sooner or later, the Most High is going to, he actually is happening all the day of the street. Our judgment has happened to us for not obeying His law, statutes, and commandments, right? Right. And that's what's happening to us, man. When we got on here, go find this for me in the Bible. We're going to show you what judgment the Most High gave us for being disobedient. Let's find that. Right? Let's find it. Right? Let's find out what He did to us, man. Give me verse 15. Deuteronomy 28 and 15. That's a big judgment that has happened. That judgment came about. Some point in time, the Most High said, look, man, I'm telling you, if you guys don't do what I asked you to do, this judgment is going to come upon you. Because who's the judge? Most High. Right? Right, go ahead. What does that say? Read for me the Bible, y'all. This is going to read about the judgment that's going to happen to the children of Israel that has happened. It has happened. And at one point in time, they were waiting that judgment. It's on us now, ain't it? Right. Okay, it's on us. It's on us. It's on us like shock of war. Right. Like black, man. It's on us. I mean, we can't get it off of us. We can't get this judgment off of us because we need to obey the law, statutes, and commandments, right? Because we're the black Hebrew children of the Most High, and all different shades of colors, man. So black means that, but we're not the Negro, right? Right. That ain't us. We damn sure ain't white people, right? Go ahead, read on that. Tell them where you at.
Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Right.
But it shall come to pass,
right,
if thou wilt not hearken
right
unto the voice of the Lord
right
thy God,
right,
to observe, to do all His commandments.
Right. How many?
All His commandments.
All His commandments. That means we were lacking, right?
Right.
Found waiting, man, in the balances. Go ahead, read.
And His statutes, which I command thee this day,
right,
that all these curses shall come upon thee,
right,
and overtake thee.
Exactly. And did they?
Okay.
Did they come and overtake us?
Okay.
They came and overtook us, man. And here we are in where? Babylon, America?
Right.
We here in this America being judged every day. We sitting up here doing things. Give me verse, give me here, I'll give you we're the nation. Well, we've been judged, man. What I mean, we read that in Lamentations 4:17, didn't we? Right. 4:18. They're judged because of things that we don't do, right?
Okay.
Yeah, the Most High just said, okay, all right, here we go. This is what, since you don't want that, and of course, who was one of the great judges? You had Solomon. Right. You had who else? Samson, right? Right?
Okay.
There's a bunch of things I'm trying to find a good one here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, nah, I don't want to get into that one. That requires too much thinking. But anyway, read that again, what we had?
Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Right. This is the judgment that we're going through right now.
But it shall come to pass.
Oh, the curses that were put on us, right? Go ahead.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the
Right.
Lord thy God,
Right.
to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command
Right.
thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee
Right.
and overtake thee.
Right. Exactly. So it has overtaken us, right?
Okay.
Right. Right. And the Most High said we're going to be judged. In other words, wow, there's so much going on. But we see people, we have things in the news all the time, right?
Right.
Where we're being judged on the street by the Most High, so that we can get ourselves together and stop all of the things that we're doing and do the law, statutes, and commandments, right?
Okay.
That's that word right there. What does that say? Shabbat?
Mashaphat.
Mashaphat, I'm sorry. Yeah, did you write that down? There it is. Mashaphat, right. Okay. Go ahead and erase that one there. Erase that one, and then we'll get into something else here. All right? It's good sometimes to take off and just read the Bible, get things going, right?
All right.
Mashaphat. All right, let's get this right here. All right, we got another little exercise here that we go over. But the more exercises that you guys go over like this, the better off you'll get, okay? All right, I want you guys to tell me, what are those characters? Tell me in order, going from right to left. We'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me what those characters are. Let me get this a little better than this. I know I'm better than that. Let's see. There we go. Let's get this a little better. There we go. Y'all tell me what these are, okay? What are those characters? They're Hebrew characters. They're mixed up. Could you tell me what they are? Yeah.
Sister Labaya,
What you got?
she said number 1 is Tazah, 2 is Sa, 3 is I, 4 is Tazah, and 5 is Pa.
Yeah, that's right. Clap it up, sis. Here, go ahead and write above what they are. She's right. She got that pretty quick. Anybody else in the chat? I guess she's the only one right there doing that. Okay. The other brother, I believe he's gone back to work. And other people are looking in, so I'm pretty sure one of these days I'm gonna get StreamYard up and running, right?
Right.
And then we can have people check in and do the class also, right? So what it says, Tazah Sa'ai, Tazafa. And she's right. And that's the ending character for the Tazah. The Sa is what?
Sa is ancient.
Okay, so what's a Tazah there? Which one?
Ancient,
right? No, I mean, I'm sorry. What's the first character?
Tazah is Assyrian.
I mean, in order for you to know what it is, you have to know whether it's ancient or Assyrian. First one is Assyrian, isn't it? What's the second one?
Ancient.
Right?
Ancient.
Third one?
I mean, yeah, ancient. I mean, Assyrian. Assyrian.
Huh?
Assyrian.
That's an I, right?
Right.
Okay. What's the Tazah?
Assyrian.
Okay.
And Pi is ancient.
Ancient. Let's clap it up. That's good. Pretty good. All right. Man, you guys getting too good here. Let me see if I can't trick you here. How about that? Let me give you 5 more. See, this is how you learn. This is how you learn. You don't need no real big. When I start giving things in sentences, then you can break them down a lot easier, right? And I will do that, you know? I'll try to give the ones that give people hell. Right?
Okay.
I try. I try to give people the hardest ones I can find. All right, tell me what these are. Oh, okay. Of course, from right to left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are those? And you gotta know all about both charts. Ancient words and Hebrew characters. Ancient characters, Hebrew words, because they're mixed together. The ancient is the oldest in the world. The Assyrian, of course, we adopted during our stay with the, I believe the it's not Babylon, with the Assyrian Empire. Okay? What you got anything?
Sister Labaya said number 1.
Mm-hmm.
She said God.
She has she always does that.
Number 2, she said Ka.
Uh-huh.
Number 3, Wa. Number 4, Ra. Number 5, Ba.
All right, let's break it down here a little bit. All right, what I want you to do is go over number 1 and number 4 again. Number 1 and number 4. Now I'm going to put down what a God looks like. A God looks like this. Put down what she got right. She did the bar too also. Yeah, she got bar right. But she always get this one. When I notice that she come to class, she always mistake that for a God. It's rotated differently. What she got now?
She said number 1, Wa. And number 4, Za.
No. She said number 1 is
Wa.
Who?
Wa with a W. And number 4.
No, I mean she got number 3 is Wa. Number 3 is Wa.
And then she said number 4 is Za.
Number 4, no. As a matter of fact, here, sometimes I think people get, let me change this a little bit. Let me change this a little bit. Sometimes people get this, let me write a little better. Let's do it that way. How about that? A little better. Maybe it's my fault. This one here. And a Ra looks like this. A Ra's a little bit more broader, sis. But what is that one? Huh?
Shouldn't number 4 have a stem at the back of it?
Do what?
Oh, never mind.
Number 4?
No, I see what it is.
Uh-huh. Yeah. What she got up there now? Because
She hasn't put that yet.
yeah, she, every time I do it that way, put it on the angle number 1, she gets it wrong. She thinks it's a ga, but it's not. I'll change it and kind of make it look like that. What do you think that is?
Salakia, so she said, I'm not sure.
Ah, the first one, if you look at your chart, would be it's a na. It's an ending connector for a na. Okay, it almost looks like the, go ahead, and what's number 4? Yeah, you can. I don't know if she got anything up there. Okay, go ahead and put it up there what it is. That's a ka. It's the ending connector, right? I mean ending character, I'm sorry. Ending character for a ka. Alright, so what it is, explain this. It's the na, you had up there God first. And a God would always look the same. It's always going to look like it's thrown off to the left, like a 7 thrown in the sky. And if you take the Ga and the Ka, you really can't tell the difference unless you orient them in a certain way. The Ka just looks like a regular 7. The Na looks like a long stem 7 with a little tilt to it. And the, what did I say? Of course, the Wa looks like a 7, just got a little stem up there.
Right.
You know, that's the difference. What else we got here? Okay. All right. Let me move on to something else because let me see if I can throw you off another way. It's just a way of learning these. That's all. It's important. All right, let's do this. How about those? What do you think about those? Well, this will help you in your reading. If you can identify these fast, then you'll begin to read Hebrew quickly. Especially when I mix them up. They're mixed up for sure. Like everybody, people need to come off their water break and they mayan break, and they yayan break. The sis answering all the questions. Go ahead.
She said, number 1,
Yeah.
Tha.
Uh-huh.
2, Ka. 3, Wa. 4, Ga. 5, Ha.
Yeah, clap up that sis. She got those right. She know that. She got that God right. But when I turn that thing a different way, just oh man. So she said, Tha. Right. A lot of times people get these mixed up, you know? They do.
It's easy.
Huh?
I said it's easy to get them.
It's easy to get them mixed up. The more and more you look at them, the easier it is. Okay, so we have Tha. She said Tha. Kawa, Ga, Ha, right?
Right.
And you will get those mixed up if you're not careful. All right? You will get them mixed up. I want you to erase that. Just erase all that. Everything.
Right in it. You got a green pen over there?
All right. Tell me what this word means. Or that sentence means. It's actually a sentence or a phrase. I want you to look this text up for me here.
Salakia.
Uh-huh.
Sister Labaya said Ra Panya.
Yeah, she's right. What she say? Read it again.
Ra Panya. RAIPANYA.
Right, write that down. Did she write it like that?
Kind on the kind.
She did.
RAIPANYA.
Oh, take the A off there. You have a vowel, sis. I'll explain it to her. Let's just leave it up there. Anybody else in the chat got anything written?
La.
Okay. Give me Deuteronomy 28:50. What you got?
Is this supposed to be R.I.?
R.I., right. Have to take that out. Yeah, you give me give me that pen there. It'd be good for me. She wrote R.A.I., right?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, let me explain this to her. Ra, by itself. What I say, Deuteronomy 28:50. Give me that. You have Ra, and then you have I. Well, in this case, when you have them connected together like that with a vowel, you don't need the ah. That's just the rule, so we don't need this. So we there. Rai means evil face or evil look or evil. And who is that? Who? Yeah, put in the chat. Who do we consider to be evil upon us? Who treats us bad and with an evil face all the time? And Panya means face, right? Right?
Okay.
So we say evil, and we say face, right? Who treats us like that in the chat? Well, that's what they got.
Sister Labaya said Esau.
Esau, clap it up. Read about it. Let's read about it, because we got this part of our curse and understanding and our judgment for not obeying the laws, statutes, and the commandments, right?
Right.
So read that. Read what you got. Deuteronomy 28 what?
50.
Read that.
Deuteronomy 28:50.
Right.
A nation of fierce countenance.
A what?
Fierce
They're a
countenance.
nation. Start again.
A nation of fierce countenance.
They are a nation of fierce countenance, right? The
Right.
Bible says they're a nation
Right.
of fierce countenance, right?
Right.
Fierce mean their evil face, man. You know, that's how they look. That's how they look upon us. Their countenance, their whole look, their whole demeanor. Whatever they do is evil, right?
Right.
So that's why I say you got an evil face, the evil countenance. Read it. Finish reading it.
Which shall not regard the person of the old, nor sue favor to the young.
And who did that when we were on those slave ships, man? When we came off the auction block, what happened?
Esau, they sold us.
They sold us, and then they show us favor.
Like,
They sold off the young men, sold off the young women, right?
right.
What did they do to our babies, man? Use them for what?
Alligator bait.
For alligator bait. So they just fierce, evil countenance people, right?
Right.
Finish reading. Any more on that? Go ahead.
Like,
Read that again.
Deuteronomy 28:50.
Right,
A nation of fierce countenance,
right.
which shall not regard the person of the old, nor sue favor to the young.
Yeah, not show favor to the young, right? That's Esau, right? That's who they did. That's a nation of fierce countenance, man. So when you can use that word interchangeable, right?
Right.
They're evil, man. Right?
Right.
As a matter of fact, read verse 49.
Deuteronomy.
Go to 48, because this is part of our curse. These are the people, man. These evil Esau, man. 48. Read that.
Deuteronomy 28:48.
Right, read that.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies,
Right.
which the Lord shall send against thee.
And who are enemies? Them fierce countenance people.
Right.
That Esau, that Idumea, right?
Right.
That one that's sitting over there in Israel right now. Right?
Right.
That culture bandit, right? Read.
Okay.
Read.
In hunger and in thirst
Uh-huh.
and in nakedness and in want of all things.
And one of all things, that's what we are suffering through now because of this bastard, this evil-faced person, right? Go ahead.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He put a real yoke of iron upon our neck. You know, they took us and talked about put a yoke with bells on it, man. Everywhere we went, clang, lang, 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 lang. They didn't want us to get lost. And nobody better lose my $100 worth of nigga, nigger, right?
Right.
Let us read.
Until he have destroyed thee.
And have we been destroyed? How you can't be no more destroyed when you got Who was that baseball player went and bleached his face, man?
Sammy
Sosa. He went and he went and took his face and bleached it. Looked like a pure fool. He looked like he got an evil countenance now. But you understand what I'm saying? Right. He's a black brother, but he done turned himself to try to look like these people. Right. Esau, right? You know, what you want to join the oppressor for, the enemy, and look like him for? You crazy, man. Go ahead, read. Finish reading.
Verse 49.
Right.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
From far off. That's Babylon, Ashtaroth, where we went down, where our 12 tribes went down, the 10 tribes went down the Euphrates and wound up in America. Ashtaroth, that's America. Right. Or in Egypt, the Babylon that the Pharaoh took us under. This second Babylon, that's where we are, man. Finish reading.
And the end of the earth.
Right.
As swift as the eagle flies.
Swift, and who's represented as the eagle in the Bible?
America.
America, right? Clap it up for that brother, right? America is represented as the eagle, man. That's what he does. That's what they do. They are our oppressor. They are fierce, evil, countenance people, right? A Raipanya. Right. Go ahead, finish reading.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Well, tongue, we don't understand the English. Why you think we're in Hebrew? Lashawan, we're Dutch class. Right. Learning our original. And it's not that we don't understand the words. I'm sorry. We can speak the English, but I don't understand when they say, I might give you a raise. I might give you the day off. Right. Am I right? Okay. I mean, oh, don't worry about it. We gonna give you some blankets. We don't understand that English right there. Right. We don't read that again. That tongue that they can't understand. That Lashawan, man.
Deuteronomy 28:49.
Right.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
Right.
From the end of the earth.
That seemed like the end of the earth. That's all the way over in America. That's where we stuck at right now. Go ahead.
As swift as the eagle flies.
And that's what the America used. The eagle has landed on the moon. We here, right? We here. That's what they, go ahead.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
We don't understand because the Indians said they spoke with a forked tongue, did they not? He's speaking with forked tongue, man. That's when I said American, our American Gad. Right. The American Gad, who they call the Indian. And it's Gad and Reuben. They say these people got to speak with forked tongue, man. Because they say one thing with the left and say another thing with their right tongue. Right. They lie. They are the oppressor, that's why. Okay? Finish reading.
Verse 50.
Right.
A nation of fierce countenance.
Fierce countenance. There it is. There it is. That evil ride, that ride panya. Go ahead.
Which shall not regard the person of the old, nor shew favor to the young.
That's what we've been trying to say. They don't care how old you are. They would take a young baby when they're 3 years old. Get out there and pick some cotton. Right. 4, whatever. And they keep working them to death. And the babies for alligator baby, well, since you can't get out there and pick cotton, give them here, mama. Take them out there in the boats and do what with them? Take them down, duck them down, and say, did the alligator come? Take him up. Did he lose a leg? Lose a limb? That's how fierce and evil their countenance was. That's evil. That's raggedy, man. That's how they do us, man. They shoot us down the street and alligator bait. You can't be no more Raipanya than that. Right. Any more than that? Okay, good. Clap it up for the brother. Right? You can't be no more evil than that. Than taking us to do that. Where we stop out for next and first count? Oh, good. All right, good. So everybody understands that. And the lesson here to learn in Rai, because that I is afterwards, Sister Labanya. Slocky says. That Rai, you can't put that A in there because normally you could. And I understand why you did that. But you cannot do it when you have that vowel there in this particular case. The I can come before, after, there's all kind of rules there, but that rule, you don't put it in there, right? Right. Go ahead. Let's clap it up for her. She did a good effort for that. She understood that. Did it, so we take it out there. Go ahead and erase that. We'll get another couple words in here, more words in here before we end the class, right? Right? Let's get this one up here. Let's see. You got to graduate to do that one. You got to be in a graduate school to do this one now. You got to graduate to do this one. Yeah, you got to graduate to do this one. Come on now, ooh-wee. You got to graduate to do this one. All right. Word wasn't I looking for?
So like you got Triple Nayar.
Triple Nayar in class?
Checking in for slavery.
You ain't from slavery? All right. There you go.
So like your sister Labaya said, I'm a one.
Ah. She did? Here, spell what she had. Kind of get that up, before we put it out of your way there. Let's put it right there. There you go. It's close enough. Appreciate it. All right, what you got? All right, that look right? Anybody else? Somebody else in there? In the yard?
Yeah, that was Nayar.
Okay, anybody else got that? What she has? She's on a roll today.
Live.
All right. She said, I'm my wand. What's out of place, sis? You're right. Clap it up there, sis. Now, what's out of place there? What's something's out of place? You know, I ain't gonna say how much and what it is, but write it out. What's out of place? Not I'm a one. That's not officer. I'm a one. That's I'm a one. But you can construe that sometime like that. You can spell it like that. I'm a one.
Like she said, the wa.
I'm a one means pillar. What now?
She said the wa.
Yeah. And what else? She said just the wa. Write the wa up there. That's out of place.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going by. Since the first word starts off with a. Oh, that's what she's saying. And what else is out of place, sis? I got you. I see what you're saying. She's saying it's. Now I follow you. You're right. The wa is ancient, right? There's something else is out of place, sis. See if you can find it.
She said the ma is in the character.
I couldn't trick her on that one, man. She's sharp tonight. No, not that one. Not that one. That's a na. That would be correct. Right? And that would be correct. But what is, she said the ma, did she not?
Okay.
All right.
I was looking at the wrong place.
That's all right. The na. That's a ma, yeah. And so the na is in place. This is where it's supposed to be. So this is an Assyrian word, right?
Right.
That's what we talk about. Assyrian words, Hebrew, ancient characters. are ancient characters and Assyrian words.
Right.
I mean, we just mixing these things up like a pro champ, right? What have we got over there?
That was, I mean, yeah, that was.
Okay. So that word, man, that word means faith, right above there, faith. Yeah. Right? Faith, right? And look that word up, faith. Let's look up, what does that mean? Let's find out what it means. We don't want to take it out of place. We don't like to be, we don't want to be like the preacher out there. We want us to look it up, find out what it is, right?
Right.
Look that word up, man. I tell you. Let me see. Let's see what that word means. Look it up.
Faith out of the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
Uh-huh.
Faith has both an active and a passive sense in the former meaning
Fidelity?
fidelity,
Yeah.
trustworthiness,
Right.
and the latter trust. Really, resilience.
Resilience. How do you spell it?
RELIANCE. Reliance.
Reliance?
Right.
I guess it's resilience, reliance. Let me see what you got. I'm just curious since you got it over there. Where? Reliance. Yeah. There you go. True. All right. Go ahead.
An example of the first is found in Romans 3:3, where the faithful God means his fidelity to promise. In the overwhelming majority of cases, it has the meaning of reliance and trust.
Right. Turn to Mark 5:34. We'll talk about it a little bit for a second here. Where this woman was yeah, let's find it. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. Give me that. Mark 5:34.
Mark 5:34.
Yeah, let's see what you got there. Let's see. Let's see what's above there. And go read it and you look and who tell you. Yeah, go there. All right, let's back this all the way up. Jesus, go. Dang. Go read Mark 5:27.
Mark 5.
No. 5:26. I'm sorry.
Mark 5:26.
Yeah.
And had suffered many things of many physicians, and had spent all that she had, and was nothing.
I'm sorry, go back to 25. Go to 25 and read. I'm sorry. It's a lot. We're going to
Mark-
talk about faith here. Go ahead.
Mark 5:25.
Right.
And a certain woman which had an issue of blood.
Yeah, the issue of blood, man, basically, in a sense that she was on a cycle, basically.
Right.
She couldn't go off of it, right? Go ahead. Blood, right? Go ahead.
12 years, 26.
Right.
And had suffered many things of many physicians, and had spent all that she had,
Right.
and was nothing better.
Nothing better, and what else?
But rather grew worse.
She's better. This is like we do in Israel right now. That's how you know we are, man. We take our money, what do? We give it to the physicians, right? And you're supposed to go there and get looked over. What they do? Give you some irrelevant drugs that don't go ahead.
So they give you a medicine, then they make something else.
Then
They give you something for blood pressure, then next thing
Right.
you know, you're having a blood clot or something.
having a blood clot. That's what this said. But rather it grew worse.
Right.
That's what you're saying. Go ahead, verse 27, read.
27.
Right.
when she had heard of Jesus, came in the press behind and touched his garment.
Now, with the press, is all these people up here pressing to get to him, man, because they knew they had a reputation of healing people, right?
Right.
So the crowd was pressing, man. This woman wanted to get healed. She was tired of that damn blood, man. Right? Go ahead, read.
28.
Right.
For she said, if I may touch but his clothes, I shall be whole.
All she wanted to do is just touch his clothes, man. So we get into what faith really is, right? Go ahead. 29. Right, read.
And straightway the fountain of her blood was dried up.
The fountain of that means she just stopped immediately. She dried up. That blood stopped. She had an issue, that issue of that blood, which a woman normally does to cleanse her body, had dried up. Read.
And she felt in her body that she was healed of that plague.
It was the Bible call it a what?
Plague.
That's a plague when a woman has to go through that, right?
Right.
So, and go ahead and read that again. Read 30. I'm sorry. Read.
Verse 30.
Right.
And Jesus
right.
immediately knowing in himself that virtue had gone out of him.
The very virtue had gone out of him. We'll look that word up in a second. I mean, like you read something like your virtue, man.
Right.
Like Christ read that.
Right.
He saw that in her. Man, his own virtue had left him. Go ahead. We'll read that in a second, what virtue means. Go ahead.
Turned him about in the press
right.
and said, who touched my clothes?
So who touched me? All these people, Christ recognized that. Go ahead and read.
31. And his disciples said unto him, thou seest the multitude
thronging
thee.
Right, that means pressing thee. That means you are gathering throng, just everywhere, crowd, trying to get to Christ, trying to get healed, man. This woman got healed of this plague. Go ahead, read.
And sayest thou, who touched me?
Right.
32.
Right, go ahead, read.
And he looked around about to see her
right.
that had done this thing.
Right.
33.
Right.
But the woman, fearing and trembling, knowing what was done in her, came and fell down before him.
Right.
And told him all the truth.
You don't think this woman knew that she was healed?
Right.
Hey, damn right. She knew that, look, I was tired of this blood here. I mean, you think about it. Right. This woman was healed of that, right? Go ahead, read.
And 34.
Uh-huh.
And he said unto her, daughter, thy faith hath made thee whole.
What?
Thy faith hath made thee whole.
Thy faith, that's amawan. That word, thy amawan has made you whole. That's what faith is. The fact, believe that Christ could do that without even have seen. All she had to do was just touch the man. To believe that Christ could heal her. So she broke every law of crawling through the crowd to get through, I'm sure, man.
Right.
Said, look, you got this. In other words, you think she was kidding? Yeah, she was serious. Right?
Right.
All right. The plague is I'm sorry, go ahead. Read 34 again.
Verse 34.
Mm-hmm.
And he said unto her, daughter, thy faith hath made thee whole.
Now, faith made you whole again. Go ahead.
Go in peace and be whole of thy plague.
Right. Of that plague, man. Look up virtue. Oh, we can find it right here. That plague has made you whole. Right?
Right.
You got the Zonomans right there.
Kind of
that plague have made you whole. That was a plague for this woman to have to go through that. And that's what we're showing you. This I'm a one, this faith, this word, right? I'm a one, this word saying, this have made you whole. That's what faith is, knowing that the YAHANNA with the power that he had can heal you, man. This is what that woman was understanding, right?
Right.
What we said the word is?
Virtue.
Look that word up, see what you got. See what I got here. Tell me what that is. Tell them where you at.
Virtue out the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
Uh-huh.
Virtue, often involving moral worth, any excellence of a person or a thing, power, influence. The phrase of a virtuous woman.
Any more on that?
Okay.
Yeah.
It says Ruth 3 and 11 Proverbs.
Nah, go back and read that definition again for me. Baba Kushah.
Often involving moral worth, any excellence of a person or a thing, power,
Moral worth,
influence.
right?
Right.
Moral worth. Christ was powerful, right?
Right.
Moral worth. Read that again for me, Baba Kushah.
Virtue, strength, ability, often involving moral worth.
Strength and ability. His strength and his ability, he felt it. It came out of him. In other words, he felt his power going to that woman to heal her, right? That's what that's saying. That's what virtue is. That Christ was virtuous.
Okay.
We'll read that again one more time, Baba Kushah.
Virtue, strength, ability,
Strength. Christ got that strength. He got that ability. Go ahead.
often involving moral worth.
Moral worth, right?
Right.
More. That's out of the Zondermans, right?
Okay.
Lay that on that.
Like,
Moral worth. Go ahead, read.
any excellence of a person or a thing,
A person.
power, influence.
That's right. That Christ had that power, man, and influence. That so much so that that woman, when he touched the hem of the garment with this amawan or this faith, this word we're talking about here,
Right.
that the virtue of Christ, the power of Christ, came out of him, and he felt this. Who touched me?
Right.
That's how in tune Christ was with his body, man. Let's clap it up right there, right? That makes sense,
Okay.
right? Saying Christ wasn't playing around. You know, that's the real nigga. This woman felt that. This woman said she knew that this issue said only Christ could have done that.
Right.
And Christ gave the Most High assigned Christ to be a healer down here, man, and he healed him better than all these physicians was that she was paying her money. She'd go out and work hard, man, for a couple of shekels, and have to give it away to the doctor who didn't work for damn out there. That's what we do out here. So if you're gonna, you know, at least find out. I mean, we work hard. We're in slavery, man. We're in hell because we can't even get the physician, and I witnessed it. I know that, man. We can't even get him to diagnose us right sometime.
Right.
Right? You know? So, there's nothing wrong with doing what you're supposed to do under the physician. Go and see him. Check your blood work out. Do all that. Do what you're supposed to do. But at least they can assign, if you need a second opinion, go ahead and do that. If you need you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's what this word was. Amawan. What does it mean? Faith. And that's what happens. So we have then we have ma. That is a Indian character that's stuck out of place in that word, right?
Okay.
So, and then we have wan. Now what should the ma look like? Write it on the board up there. What should be there in that word, faith? Amawan. That woman expressed faith real good. Go ahead and spell that word out. Now put the ma there. I'm sorry. What M should be there? Yeah. Nah, I don't think that looks like a ma. Just bring it in down the pike a little bit there, right about there. Yeah, I'd buy that. I'd buy that one. You got to work on your characters a little bit, right? I'd buy that one, right? So that's what it should look like. If you replace that one for that, then you'd be all right, right? Right? And that's the whole point of this exercise, man. It's important. It's important to get these characters right. We'll do one more and then we'll end class, right? Let's do one more. This is a powerful class, right?
Right.
People, I'm pretty sure, go ahead and erase that. I'm pretty sure people are tuning in. They're wondering, what they doing over there in Hebrew, man? Well, we talking about faith and everything, ain't we? We reading these words, Jack. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. All right, let's do this one here. Let me see that. Yeah. Baba Kushah.
So like you got Fred Darton.
Fred, yeah, that's he comes to class every once in a while. He stays on the road. He's a truck driver. I got you, Fred. Okay. this will be one of our last words of the night. Go ahead and read that one. Transliterate this word and tell me what it is. Oops, lock. Transliterate this word here and tell me what does it say from the Hebrew to this broken down English language that we got up in here. What you got over there?
Sister Labaya said, Malawa.
Oh, wait a minute. I might have missed one. Sloppy. Probably did. Did I? I'm almost sure I did, because that ain't spelled right. Did I spell it wrong? Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I forgot something here. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. There you go. There, I'm sorry. Sorry for the inconvenience there. I forgot a character there. Do that one again, Sister Labaya, and who was that? Amawan and Nayar. Somebody, the Commonwealth's probably back on the workforce there.
Right.
Now do that one again. It's lucky. I left one out. It was a mistake there on my part. You got something else there?
Malakwa.
Yeah, Malakwath.
Kind
How she spell it? Spell how she write that. That's what she got?
Okay.
What does that mean? Anybody? She's right. It does say Malakwa. What does that mean? Anybody? What does Malakwaf mean?
She said, I heard it, but I can't recall what it means.
Well, Malak, okay. Well, if Malak means king, Malakwaf means kingdom. Okay, so write kingdom. It means kingdom. You know, when we say, I think it's Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim Qadash I.S.U.P.K. Yahweh Malakwaf Ka. So thou kingdom. Okay? Malakwaf. Yeah? Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim Qadash I.S.U.P.K. Yahweh Malakwaf Ka. Thy kingdom come. Right? So Malakwaf means kingdom. Malak is king. But when you say Malakwaf, is kingdom, the king's domain. So that's what the word means, right? So Malakwaf, she got it right. So, write that in Assyrian. You need some exercise in Assyrian tonight. Right? Write it right on the bottom. Write that in Assyrian. Right? Take your time. I mean, we gave you a good Assyrian. Okay, close. Make it look like a wheelchair ramp. But that's what a wheelchair symbol. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. That's what it looks like to me. There you. That's. I'd buy that one. I'd buy that. That's a good one there. Go ahead. It's Assyrian, right?
Okay.
Okay. You're transliterating the ancient Hebrew to the Assyrian of the word malakwath. Go ahead. Kingdom. Got to look? Did it look? All you got to do is do the same thing, take them little stems off, right? Now be careful, don't make it look like a nah now. We ain't no nah up in here. Just make it just like a C, a backward C. That's all you got to do. Nothing special about it. Yeah, but it has to look exactly like what's up there, only not the stems. You know what I mean? Don't make it, because don't misconstrue that to look like an N. No, erase that and make it look exactly like that. Just make it a little wider, really. That's all you got to do. Like a half of a circle, really. Wider, thicker, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. I'd buy that. Yeah, just you got to make them. They have to look a lot like that chart, right? Because now they can see that that's not a nah. Okay. Now what we got now? A wah. What does a wah look like? That's Yah. We're looking for wah. Right. We need a wah. There we go. That's a wah right there. Now take that little stem off there, because people will start to think that's a nah for some reason. Yeah, that's enough of it right there. That's about all you want to see off that. Go ahead. Yeah, it'll work, but you got the word too short. Like you trying to cheat him out of his height. All right? All right. Yeah, you remember that golf club, don't you? Sort of like that. I'd buy that. So that's the word malakwath. Okay? Malakwath, right? But that's what that word looks like. What we got here? So we good. We done for class. Let's clap it up for class, right? That's done. We're done for class, right? Appreciate that, sis, and all the brothers in class. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Baraka thumb to all my brothers. Yahweh Shema Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to all my sisters. And we're going to close our class. And I appreciate you guys coming in and sharing understanding of some of these words. Let's read some Hebrew announcements, right? Our security announcement. We are I.S.U.P.K. start off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister, right? There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to what? Marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21. Malachi 3:10 means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'asherah. 10% of every penny, an increase, the Lord gives you, or the Most High gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, right? Free will offering for the priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. We have Holy Convocation. That will be tomorrow. You know, come here and enjoy a little bit of food, a little bit of understanding. We're going to have the Commander General YAHANNA in our class, not in our class, but we're going to put them up on the screen. And the Feast of Dedication of Iconic, and that's what we're going to celebrate tomorrow. Have the 25th day of the 9th month by the space of 8 days. Saturday 17th, that's tomorrow, December 2022, for 8 days. The first Maccabees, 4, 5, 52, and 61. Like I said, we'll have, come to class, we'll have a little the Feast of Dedication, okay? Little food, little Bible. We'll have Commander General YAHANNA up on the screen there, okay? And then we'll have remind Akim and Akwak to check the bulletin board. Of course, it'll begin at, 10 o'clock?
Okay.
Is that right? 10 o'clock, right? 10 o'clock. So, you know, you guys be reminded to bring dishes, right? Bring some dishes, whatever you want. Have whoever can make it. You know, we'll have some heat and do what we want. We'll do what we can with the heat that we got, right?
Correct.
So we're going to remind Akim and Akwak to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a troop in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, and headbands, and scarf. Right? We're going to salute the brothers and sisters out, right? All right? Come on up here, trooper. All right? You ready? Mab Shabbat, Amajid, Barak, Yahweh Shem Shai Barak Thumb. We're going to do a courtesy salute for our sisters. Mab Shabbat, Amajid, Barak, Yahweh Shem Shem Yahweh Shai, Yasamatah. May put your hand down. For that we say, Shalom. Back to class.